won the Horizon League tournament, defeating Detroit Mercy in the championship game by 3. Underway in Philadelphia. Here goes DeRitter on the attack, and we finally have some points in Philly.
Yeah, and he's got 2 blocks already, and the real shot blocker just got in the game, number 2 in the nation.
That's the first field goal for Wright State.
This kind of size in the lane is going to be hard the whole game, but they have to pick their spots.
Thomas for 3.
Well, you know what? They're all pretty good jobs.
They sure are. And with the left hand, that is Sam Lewis laying it in.
And you know, Ryan Odom told Ugano and Yensu, don't go out on him. Stay in the paint like he did, and he knocks out a 3.
Mallory quickly the other way. These teams started a combined 2 of 12. Since then, they are 6 for their last 6. Onyenso throws it down. Game so far this year. What a turnaround for Sargent and Wright State. Callahan, another 3. Mallory looking for help and locates Jakari White. White finding some space and off glass for 2. But he has been an integral part of Virginia's success this season. These 2 teams have made a combined 10 straight baskets.
And let's face it, the Wright State half-court defense has, well, not there. Oh, yeah, there.
Mallory is rejected, but Grunlow is able to put it in.
Really a half-court game.
Yeah, not a lot of rhythm so far for Virginia, and they're 1 of 5 from deep, make it 1 for 6, but there they are on the offensive glass. Thomas fires, and that one is good.
Kentucky threw it up from like 50 feet, and it went in, I think. I'm busy here, though, now.
You're not watching 2 games at once?
I can do that easy.
White hits from the outside.
Jakari White.
Hey. Amari Bay from the outside. Yes, it's unbelievable. 1 the whole year, 2 in the first half. Here is DeRitter. Long rebound, tracked down by Thomas. Thomas, too easy. Right by Callahan. 12 second chance points for the Cavaliers. Amari Bay thought about another 3. Instead, he races in and scores.
So now they got out on him that time because he made 2. The game got a little helter-skelter, and that's not good for Wright State.
White for 3. It's good. Jakari White has provided a spark off the bench.
Well, you know, it's no surprise that Cam Boozer, the great freshman for Duke, had his worst game of the year because that was T.J. Birch threw that up high, and strength advantage there for Tillis, but he couldn't finish it.
Birch a 3. Banks it in. White, another 3. He's red hot.
It's great to have a guy like him coming off the bench who can really shoot it. Wide open. Another
Amari Bay. Yes! 3 threes for Amari Bay.
That's, you know what?
And a turnover. Cooper with Birch trailing. Cooper lays it in.
Great defense there. You got to stem the tide on these guys. Well,
Tillis. That'll help. My man, Steve Lapis. A home game for Steve this weekend. Cooper, turnaround, yes.
That was a pain point.
Just 5 points, and so far today, he only has 2.
Yeah, he didn't have a good end of the year, no doubt.
Lewis hits from the outside. That elbow looks okay. Callahan had the hot hand early, looking to pick it up again. That one's good. Callahan with his 4th triple. Virginia used its timeout in the first half. Wright State still has it in the post, and there it is. Lap DeRitter for 2. DeRitter locates Thomas in the corner, and a great start for Virginia in the second half. We have to be the aggressor in this game, and that's what he just told Evan again. UVA has not done that, although Wright State now turns it over for the 3rd time this half, and Hall lays it in.
You know, not having him in the first half with those 2 fouls.
Lewis from the outside, yes. You can feel the Virginia fans in the building. A lot of orange behind the UVA bench.
Good pass.
DeRidder wide open. It's good. What was that? Okay.
Like the Mutombo commercials.
Cooper with the three.
The Kebe Mutombo would wave his finger.
Here's White on the attack with the right hand, yes.
This kid is really given a tremendous lift.
Runner-up for ACC's sixth man of the year. Amari Bay from the outside. Yes!
I'm sorry.
Pangonis hits the three. His first field goal of the afternoon. Win in tournament play came in the first four, and that was 4 years ago. White off balance. Three is good. Each team has made 11 triples today. Amari Bay with the shot clock at 5. Trying to spin on Thomas. Now the step back. Oh, what a tough shot.
He's been so good.
And Thomas lost a handle. Birch 1-on-2. Birch spinning. Count it. And the foul.
It's just going to get harder and harder for Virginia. And these guys are feeling better and better. You can't leave him alone.
Wow. Jakari White another three. Step back jumper. Off the mark and the rebound to Ritter. Up ahead, Lewis in transition. This Lewis all the way. Feed Pickett. Pickett draws the double. Callahan extra pass. 3-ball on the way, and it's good for Birch. So now DeRidder will set it up for the Cavaliers. He dribbles right in. Rejected by Amari Bay. Birch 1-on-1 with Mallory. Birch to a cutting Cooper. Jakari White has been the savior for the Cavaliers today. He's got 19, make it 21. And the Cavaliers back up by 1. Out to a wide open Thomas.
You're not going to hit a better look than that.
And the rebound right to Hall. Scoops it to Grunlow for 2. Wright State has gone 3.5 minutes without a field goal.
Oh, what a catch.
And Grunlow lays it in.
That was a tough catch.
On an 8-0 run. White for 3. Good. That sets an NCAA tournament record for the Cavaliers. Amari Bay trying to answer. It's good. 5-point game a minute to go.
You better go.
5 to shoot. White is going all the way for 2.
He had Amari Bay on him, and he knew it, and he took him.
Gave the Cavaliers everything they could handle, but UVA is moving on to the second round.